See, the brutality of the cross demonstrates to us what the price of sin cost God. See, we see Jesus was wounded in so many places. But if we ever paused and asked, why? Why was it necessary for him to have a crown of thorns put on his head? Why was it necessary to have his back beaten? Why was it necessary to have his beard pulled out and he was spat on and slapped in his face? Why did it seem to be necessary to be so cruel and so brutal as to hang him on a cross by putting nails into his hand and then bringing his feet together and put one nail through both? Why? First and foremost, God wanted us to have a very vivid picture of what sin looked like to him and what it would cost the God of creation that loved you and I to restore relationship back with him. It would cost the blood and the life of his only begotten Son. And remember, you have a story worth telling. And I'm going to get you to the place this Resurrection Sunday so that you understand, because of what Jesus did for me, my story isn't over. My story is worth telling. The Bible tells us that they took a crown of thorns and they placed it on his head. They mocked him. They began to yell out, the Roman soldiers, "Hail, King of the Jews." They weren't singing as we were just a moment ago, "All hail King Jesus," in adoration and in worship. No. They were doing so in mockery, belittling and putting him down. And Jesus took that crown of thorns and they placed it on his head, not just in mockery. In the natural, that's what was going on. But what you need to see is beyond the natural. You need to see that everything that Jesus went to and through was to pay a price for our redemption in an area of our life. That Jesus took a crown of thorns on his head. What God was providing for us was the opportunity for our minds to be renewed. Jesus was pierced and punctured in his head so that our minds, our thoughts, our creativity, our memories, our imagination could be redeemed, could be healed, could be restored, even turned around. Even the nightmares you've had, even the stuff that you've lived through, even the anguish and the pain and the memories, that God, through the crown of thorns on Jesus' head, would flip it around and say, "I'm going to redeem those things for God's glory." And my friend, that's why Jesus took a crown on his head, so that your thoughts can be brought into the obedience of Christ Jesus. The Bible